I'm Becky, and in today's class, we are going to really jumpstart our day. This is a great class to do in the morning time, or maybe in the afternoon if you need a boost. We are going to work through the entire body, mainly focusing on legs and core. We will be working with a balancing posture. So if you like to do this near a wall or maybe a table or a desk or something that you can hold on to if you need that for while you're practicing balancing postures, you can have that nearby or set yourself up near a wall. Um, and then towards the end, we will do some seated postures. So if you like having a pillow or blanket, have that nearby for close to the end. And we're going to begin in child's pose. So go ahead and face the long edge of your mat. Bring your hips to your heels. You can have your knees wide or close together, however you prefer today. Walk your hands forward and bring your forehead down to the mat. And if your forehead doesn't reach, maybe stack a book or something there so your forehead has something to rest on, keeping your neck nice and long. Taking a few deep belly breaths here. And if you'd like, you can invite a tricep stretch in here. So bring your hands together to touch, and then bring your prayer hands to the back of the neck. I'm feeling a nice stretch in the tricep. Be sure to keep the shoulder blades down away from the ears, even during this tricep stretch. If this isn't comfortable for you, feel free to leave it out. One more deep breath in. And bring your hands back in front of you. Push your hands into the mat. Bring yourself up into a tabletop pose. Hips over your knees, shoulders over your wrists. We'll do a few rounds of cat-cow. Tuck your toes under. Inhale, broaden the collarbones and look forward. And exhale, uncurl your toes and curl your tailbone down. Big Halloween cat shape. Inhale, gaze forward. Shoulder blades glide down the back. Exhale, push the floor away from you. Inhale, cow pose, curl the spine upwards. And exhale, curling the spine downwards, really pulling the navel in. And come back to neutral. And bring the hips back down towards the heels for another child's pose. This time just keeping the knees together, fold forward, and bring your arms back behind you, palms facing up. And let gravity take hold of your shoulders. Let your shoulder blades slide away from each other. 2 more breaths here. And bring your palms back up and push yourself up. Come back to tabletop pose. Spread your fingertips wide. Tuck your toes under. And exhale, push your hips up and back. Downward facing dog. And this big energetic line from your tailbone all the way into your fingertips. Bending your knees generously if you like, or you can straighten them out. Just keep your tailbone pointed up in a diagonal. Spine is long. Let's inhale, bring your right leg up to the sky. Exhale, knee to nose, shoulders stack over the wrists. Inhale, lift your leg back up. Exhale, forward, knee towards your left elbow. Inhale, come up. Exhale, knee to right elbow. Plank pose. Inhale, leg up. And last one, bring your knee to your nose, and you can plant your foot in between your palms. Dropping that left knee down. Your feet and your foot and your knee are about hip width distance apart. Inhale, low lunge. Spine is long. That front knee is directly over your ankle and aiming towards that second toe. Exhale, you can bring your arms down and wrap your arms around you. Bring your right arm underneath the left and clasp onto your shoulder blades, keeping your shoulders down away from your ears. Clasp onto either shoulder blade. Just giving yourself a little hug here. If you wish, you can take full equal arms. So keeping your elbows stacked as they are, bringing your forearms up, either bringing the backs of your hands together to touch or wrapping so that your palms come together. Maybe lifting your elbows slightly and pushing your hands away from your face and dipping the chin, breathing into your upper back. Just one more deep breath in. Exhale, unwind the arms. Inhale, arms rise up overhead. Reach up. And exhale, straighten that front foot. Tuck that back toe under. Lift that back knee up off the mat. Find your center of balance here. And as you inhale, push into both feet. High lunge. Try to level out your pelvis. So if you want to put your hands on your hips, you can do that. Imagine curling your tailbone so it's pointing straight down. And if you need to bend your back knee, you can do that to help. Inhale, arms rise. Maybe interlacing the hands into a steeple grip, releasing your pointer fingers up overhead. And keeping the shoulders relaxed down the back. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, straighten that front foot. And then bring that right foot back to meet the left. Downward facing dog. Adho Mukha Svanasana. And making any movements that feel good. Observing how your body feels. I'll move to the other side. Inhale, bring your left leg up. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, leg up. Exhale, bring your knee to your right elbow. Inhale up. Exhale, knee to left elbow, core is strong. Inhale up. And exhale, bring your foot through. Place that foot up near the left hand. Dropping the back knee down. Inhale, low lunge. On the other side. And breath here. Really engaging the quads. Really magnetizing the inner thighs together. Exhale, you can bring your arms down. And then wrap your arms, left arm on bottom now. And grab onto your shoulder blades, giving yourself a little hug. Maybe you're staying here. Or if you did it on the other side, you can come into your eagle arms, keeping your elbows stacked. Bring the backs of your hands together, or maybe wrap so your palms are together. And lift your elbows slightly, gently, and push your hands away from your face, maybe dipping the chin. One more deep breath in. Exhale, you can unwind the arms. Inhale, arms reach up overhead. Reach tall. Exhale, frame the foot. Tuck the back toes under. Lift that knee up off the mat. Find your balance here. Maybe come up onto your fingertips. And then as you're ready, take a big inhale to push into your legs and come up into your high lunge. You can either put your hands on your hips Or you can interlace your hands up overhead, that steeple grip. Again, keeping your shoulders down, maybe even bending the elbows a bit. And close your eyes if you want to test your balance. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, plant your palms, trailing that front foot. Then step your left foot back, downward dog. You can hang out here in down dog. If you want to flow through cobra, you can inhale forward to plank. Exhale, lower all the way down to your belly. Inhale, cobra pose, shining your heart forward. And then exhale, come back, downward facing dog. Walk your feet forward to the top of the mat. Deep forward fold. So bring your toes together, touch your big toes together, touch. Feet are parallel. Really press your legs together. We're going to move into our chair pose. So bend your knees a lot. As you inhale, lift your arms and your torso up away from your thighs, like you're sitting into a big chair behind you. When you look down, you should be able to see your toes. Really engage through the quads here. Keep those shoulders relaxed. You want to hold your hands in prayer. You can do that. Really squeezing your legs together really helps hold this pose together. Really engage through the abs. And inhale, straighten your legs, reach your arms up overhead. And hands come together to prayer at your heart center. Let's take 2 breaths here. Let's work a little bit on the balance. So bring all of your weight onto your right foot. Find all 4 corners of that right foot. Find something to gaze at in front of you that is not moving. And as you inhale, lift your left knee up towards your chest. Then bring the left ankle over the top of the right thigh, keeping that foot flexed, and bring that knee back for your standing pigeon. You will sit back as if you're in chair pose. So really keeping your gaze steady. Again, if you need to hold on to a wall, you can do that. No problem here. And I'm going to show this from the front angle as well, just in case you couldn't see. So you're balancing you're placing your left ankle over the top of your right thigh, above the knee, and then going into your chair pose. Keep this left foot nice and flexed. Inhale, straighten that leg. Bring that left knee up and in, and step back down. Take 1 breath here. Inhale, reach your arms down, around and up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lifting halfway. Back is parallel to the floor. Exhale, plant your palms. Step back, down dog, or you can step back to plank. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, cobra. And then exhale, downward facing dog. We all meet here. Feeling your legs stretch out here. And we'll do the same thing on the opposite side. So walk your feet forward to the top of the mat. Big toes come together to touch. Really squeeze those legs together. Bend your knees a lot. Take a breath here. And on your next inhale, bring your torso up along with your arms, or you can keep your arms in prayer or on your hips, whatever feels best for you. Really engaging through the quads, through the abs, curling the tailbone down. Sink your seat down an inch or two lower than you want to. Let's inhale, straighten both legs, reach your arms up overhead. Fuse the palms together and bring them down to the heart center. Take a big inhale through your nose and exhale, sigh out the mouth. Working with our standing pigeon again. Bring all the weight into the left foot. Find your focus point, something that's not moving. Again, inhale, bring your right knee up towards your chest. From here, bring that ankle over the top of the left thigh, and then squat down into your chair. Remembering to keep that right foot flexed. Sinking down as low as you can, keeping your abs engaged. Finding your focus, finding your balance. One more big inhale. Exhale. And inhale, straighten that leg. Bring that knee up. And exhale, drop that foot down. Take a recovery breath. And inhale, reach your arms down, around, and up overhead. Exhale, fold down. Bending your knees, let your head be heavy. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, plant the palms, stepping back, either straight to dog or flow through plank. Exhale, come down. Inhale, the cobra. And exhale, downward facing dog. All right. Let's inhale forward to plank. We're going to move to a side plank on the left side. Roll to the left side of your feet. And inhale, bring your right arm up overhead. If this isn't comfortable, you can bring your left knee down to modify your side plank. And if you need something extra, bring your right arm up so your bicep is along the ear. Added challenge and also added side body stretch. One more deep breath in. Exhale, bring your right hand back down and push up to dog. If you want to flow through, you can. Always just hang out here in dog. Okay, side plank on the other side. Inhale, forward to plank. Bring your right hand directly in front of your face and roll over to the both feet. Inhale, reach that left arm up. Maybe staying here. Maybe reaching up overhead. Or maybe your right knee. Maybe your right knee comes down to the mat to modify this pose. Wherever you are, one more deep breath in and exhale. Bring that left hand down and push back, downward facing dog. And the last movements in this last dog. Walk your feet forward to the top of the mat. Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. Bring your feet together. One last chair pose. Inhale, sit back deep, deep, deeper than you have all class. You'll feel your spine nice and long. And exhale, fold forward. Slowly heel your feet apart. Heels in, toes out. And bend your knees for Malasana, or Yogi Squat. If it's not comfortable for you to come down this far, you can always stay up here and maybe put your elbows on your thighs. Otherwise, you can sit all the way down into your squat, maybe using your elbows to press the knees apart gently. Long spine, shoulders over the hips, ears over the shoulders. Now your next exhale, gently let your seat come down to the mat. If you need to put your hands behind you, do so. And we're going to do our seated postures now. So if you need a blanket to sit on, feel free to grab that now. Sit on the edge of your prop. Bring the soles of your feet together to touch. For a butterfly fold, your feet can be close to you or as far away as you feel like doing today. Inhale, find length in the spine. And exhale, hinge forward from the hips. Baddha Konasana. Breathing deeply into your belly, keeping the spine nice and long as you let gravity pull you deeper into the pose. Letting your hands relax wherever is most comfortable. Take one more deep breath in. And as you exhale, go ahead and push your fingertips into the mat. So come back up to sit. Stretch both legs straight out in front of you. Flex your feet. Really press your thighs into the mat. Press your hands into the mat on either side of your hips. Staff pose, Dandasana. Sitting up nice and tall, feeling the stretch in the back of your hamstrings as you flex your feet. One more deep breath in, deep breath out. And bend your knees, bring your feet flat to the mat. You can scoot your seat off of your cushion if you're using it. We're going to come to lie down on your back. Just roll down one vertebra at a time to lie down flat on the mat. We're going to do our reclined pigeon pose. So bring your left ankle over the top of your right thigh, flexing that foot. And if this isn't enough, bring your right thigh in and maybe hold on to that thigh with your fingers interlaced here. Energetically pushing this left knee away from your face. Not straining too hard, just go until you feel a little stretch. We want to be easy on our hips. Breathing deep into the belly, into that left hip. And on exhale, you can release. Bring your feet both back down to the mat. Shift your hips over to the left about an inch or two. And then let your knees drop over towards the right. Maybe bringing your arms into a cactus shape for a nice reclined twist here. Trying to keep that left shoulder down on the mat. You can always put a blanket or a block in between your thighs here if you need that extra space. Just trying to make it feel good here. Just use your hands to bring your legs back up to center. Shift your hips back over to the center of the mat. And do our reclined pigeon on the opposite side, bringing that right ankle over the left thigh, energizing that knee away from you. Now, if this is enough, feel free to hang out here. Always bring that left leg in without using very much upper body strength at all here. This is just your legs. Your arms are just here to hold this position in place. Breathing deep, letting any tension in that right hip go. Take a big inhale. And exhale, release that leg down. Shift your hip to the right about an inch or two. And let your knees fall over towards the left. Keeping that right shoulder grounded. Relaxing into this twist. One more big breath in. And out. You can lift your knees back up. Bring your hips back towards center. And hug your knees in towards your chest. Maybe rocking a bit side to side. And pull your knees up towards your armpits. If you're feeling good today, you want to take Happy Baby Ananda Vilasana. You can grab onto the pinky toe sides of both feet and then bring your feet up to stack over your knees. If you can't come up this far, you can always hold on to your thighs or just keep your knees bent and bring your knees up towards your armpits. It should feel good here. Let it feel nice. Maybe keep rocking side to side. Last little hip opener. And in this pose, let's keep pushing the tailbone down towards the mat. So if coming into a full happy baby makes you round your tailbone up off the mat, just keep your legs bent. Work on pulling that tailbone down towards the mat before coming into a full happy baby. If you are in Ananda Balasana, go ahead and release your feet. Bring your knees towards each other. Give yourself a big hug. Release your feet back down to the mat. And one leg at a time, bend your legs out for Shavasana. Even though the purpose of this class is for energy, it's really great to let the body settle in to absorb the energy that it's created during the practice. You can imagine yourself like a sponge, soaking it all in. Giving yourself a few breaths here. Feeling the breath fill up the entire body with air from head to toe. And exhale out the mouth. About 5 more deep breaths here, releasing any tension left over. Maybe a bit longer. It's a really good idea to remain in Shavasana for as long as you can after practice. Hang out here. If you only have a limited time, go ahead and wiggle your fingers and toes, reaching your arms up overhead. Rolling over to one side. And slowly pushing yourself up to take a seat. Bring your hands to prayer at the heart center. Observe. Notice how you feel. Feel the energy flowing through your body. Ready for you to utilize. And give yourself gratitude for coming to the mat today. I'll close our practice by chanting Om one time. You can join if you like. Inhale deeply. Om. Bowing forward. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you feel energized and ready to take on whatever your next task is. Please let me know how this made you feel in the comments. Give me a thumbs up and subscribe if you don't already. And I will see you in the next video. Namaste. I'm so glad you joined us today, Kevin. Thank you. Say bye, everybody.